So by now you probably heard that James and I are getting married. And you probably have questions about wedding details, and if you're interested in attending, you may have questions about where it's going to be held, how to book a room, and all of that good stuff. So I wanted to do a quick video to try to walk you through some of the details. So first thing you want to do is go to our wedding site. You just click on the link that's either on our Facebook page or that you've been, if I text it to you or emailed it to you. If you're using a cell phone, it looks a little different. So that's why I wanted to do this recording off the cell phone, because that's probably how everyone else is going to access it. So to get to, when you click, you're going to come to this little landing page, and this is the home page. You see the details about the wedding as far as the date. So it's February 14th, 2024. And yes, that is on a Wednesday. So the wedding will be held on a Wednesday. If you go down, you'll see the time for ceremony and reception. A little bit of information that we've provided to you about the wedding that you can read. And then if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see that you have a couple other options that you can go to. There's an Our Story tab. There's a Photos tab. There's a Question and Answers tab. So I want to bring your attention to that. If you go to the Q&A page, major questions: are kids invited? If you're trying to RSVP and you don't see your name on the list, this explains that right there. Basically, we just loaded in folks' information that we had, people that filled out that Google form, but we can add anyone to the list. Once you make a reservation, that will automatically get you on the RSVP list. Questions about when and how to book your room, whether or not there are payment options, and a link to a video to show you how to set up a Google Flight Alert so that you can look for your airfare. Okay, so after that, I want to take you to the travel page. Okay, now the travel page has all the details about the rooms, the resort, all of that. So here we will be having it at an all-inclusive resort in Jamaica, Lucia. That's not far from Montego Bay. You would be flying into Montego Bay Airport. It has the information on the different types of rooms here. You see that monthly payments are available. Once you book your room, a monthly payment plan will automatically be generated for you, and you can use that to make payments each month up until the final payment date. Half of your balance is due by 11/10, and then the final full balance is due by December 10th. If for any reason you still have a balance due at that time, or you're not able to pay the full balance at that time, I do have some financing options available to you. One is Uplift, and it's credit based, and the other is like an Afterpay type option, Afterpay, Klarna, those types of things where they divide your balance into 4 bi-weekly payments. So those are 2 alternatives if you get to the final pay date and you still have a balance that you want to extend payments further on. Most folks, I'm assuming, would be doing about 3 nights. You'll see here the rates for 3 nights. If you're a single, that means it's just one person in the room. You see the rate for a junior suite and the rate for your suite. That's the total amount for all 3 nights that you would be there. If you're 2 people to a room, you want to look at the double rates. Okay. I have the total cost on there, and I also have the per person rate indicated for you. Triple is 3 people in the same room. And then underneath of that, you'll see the rates for children. Children are considered ages 3 to 12. If you're 13 or older, you're considered an adult. The max number of adults so the max number of people age 13 or older in a room is 3. Now you can add children under that up to 5. So just want to make sure everybody understands that. And I would just recommend the suite if you're going to put 3 adults in a room. The difference between a junior suite and the suite is going to give you a separate bedroom and then a living room area. In the junior suite, it's just like an oversized room. You still have like a little living kind of area in there, but it's all in one room. It's not a separation for the bedroom. Okay, 4-night rates are also on here as well. So for 3 nights, you would be coming in on Monday and leaving on Thursday. 4 nights, it's coming in on Sunday and leaving on Thursday. Okay, here you see the reserve your room here link. That's where you want to click to reserve your room. I have secured a group and have rooms reserved for this group. So you need to reserve your room through this link right here. I also have information about flights, all that good stuff here as well. But for right now, I want to take you to the reserve your room section. And even if you're not ready to reserve your room, if you just want some more information, you can click here to look at it. So when you click on that link, this is where it's going to take you. This is to the booking page for the room block. It starts out by just providing you with different information. It's telling you about the rooms. It's telling you about the deposit, payment terms. Again, you'll see the rates reiterated here. What is included in this rate? So the rate includes either 3 or 4 nights accommodations at an all-inclusive resort. All-inclusive resort means that all of your meals are going to be included. That's at their buffet and at their specialty restaurants. So you can go as much as you want. It's no additional charge. Same thing with drinks, including alcoholic beverages. All of those are included. Most of the activities on the resort are included. Non-motorized sports, water sports are included. They have a golf course there as well. There's a basketball court there as well. So all of those types of things are included. They have a kids club, so anyone that's bringing kids, they do have activities set up for them, so to keep them entertained. Got a couple little pictures on the site. What's not included in the rate is your airfare. So any excursions you decide to go on, that would be something separate. Cancellation policy. If you cancel after November the 9th, there is a 1-night cancellation penalty. If you cancel after December 24th, it's a 2-night cancellation penalty. And if you cancel after January 5th, it's non-refundable. So that is the hotel's cancellation policy. I highly suggest folks get travel protection. I do have a link here. You can click that blue, get a quote now. You enter in that agency ID that's right there, and then you can get a quote for insurance for your package. So again, I do recommend that. An alternative is to use a credit card that has travel protection. So if you have a credit card that has that, just make sure you use that credit card to pay for your entire balance, and then it's covered under your credit card's policy. Okay, so after you read the cancellation policy, you get into the available packages. So you see, first is a Garden View Junior Suite for 3 nights, Monday through Thursday. This is the least expensive room that is available. Okay, if you click Show More, there's photos of the room in there that you can look at. And it just gives you some additional information on the room. Next is the suite. Again, with the suite, you can click on the Show More. There's some photos on there. And if you want it, you're going to hit the book button. If you're interested in staying 4 nights, you want to scroll down to the 4-night option. So you have a Garden View Junior Suite 4-night option, and you have a Suite Garden View 4-night option. So if you want to do 3 nights, make sure you pick a 3-night package. If you're looking to stay 4 nights, then you would come down to the 4-night packages. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to book mine. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to book a Garden View Junior Suite at the 4-night rate. And you see it lets you know how many is left, so it is limited supply. So it's going to ask you for the number of travelers. It's going to be 2 for me. So now when you come down, although you selected a package, it makes you select again. This is how it populates the rates once you select the number of travelers up there. So now I'm going to come down again and I'm going to find my 4-night package, and they have that highlighted for me there. So now I see that the total amount is going to be $17.30. Okay. Now you come down to the add extra options section. If you are a single, you would want to add on right here the deposit for single room, because it's set to default to $50 per person, and there has to be a minimum of $100 deposit per room on board. So if you're doing a single room, make sure to add on a deposit for single room here. If you want an ocean view room, this is where you select that upgrade. It's a limited amount of those available, so if you're interested in that, I think I only have 10 of those. So if you're interested in that, you would come down. If you have a 3-night package, you select beachside ocean view for the 3-night. If you're a 4-night package, you select that one. If you have children, now when you're selecting occupancy, that's based on people age 13 or older. This is where you add on kids. If you're adding 1 child, you want to look for that option. That's going to be the first one. 1 child for 3 nights in a junior suite. You also have some additional options. Okay, so underneath of that, that's to add a child to the suite on 3 nights. If you have 2 children, there's the option to add 2 children as well to your junior suite for 3 nights. And then you'll see the options for 4 nights under that. So as long as you're sticking with the 4 nights, which I think, the 3 nights, which most people are, you should be straight. Now for me, I do want to add my beachside ocean view upgrades. So since I'm doing a 4-night package, I'm going to add that there. Okay, and it's just 1. You don't want to select multiple. It's just 1 upgrade. And then we scroll on down, and then that's it. You're going to click this continue to traveler info. So now you see my total up there is $18.97 now. And now I'm going to enter in my contact information. When you're entering in your contact information, make sure it matches your ID. Okay? And that's important when you get ready to do your flights. Okay, if something has a red star, that means that's required. All right, it asks for passport information. If you don't have it, you don't have to enter it, but you see that that's not required. If you have it, please do. Enter in your gender. If you want to provide emergency contact information, you can do that. I'm not doing it for right now because this is mine. All right, additional traveler now, because I need to fill it out for my other person. So now, so you want to be careful with that autofill, because see, now it done autofilled all the way down here. And if you don't know your other person's email address, you can always put your put yours in there again. All right, and now we continue to payment. So when you get here, due now 105.03. That's the $100 deposit plus the service fee that's added on. And you have the option to do credit card or bank transfer. If you wanted to, okay, yeah. So you have the option to select credit card or bank transfer. When you come down here, you see where you can pay your deposit, and it's also breaking down what the monthly payments would be. So you see a preview of the payment schedule right there. You have the option to also turn on auto pay. That way you don't have to worry about coming in and authorizing a payment each month. It can just automatically be done. Or you can pay the full amount if you want to right now. So I'm just going to do my deposit. Okay. All right, so put that in, come down, terms and condition. Again, here in the terms and condition, it lets you know that credit card payments, it notifies you of the convenience fee. You see that the bank draft fee is less. You can use that one if you want. And if you want to avoid the convenience fee altogether, you have the option to use Cash App or Zelle. However, for your deposit, you must process it through here. I have to have payment information on file for the initial deposit. And again, we're encouraging you to get travel protection, and the cancellation policy is reiterated again. So you review that, and then you click the button to pay and book. Okay, so that is how you're going to go about booking your room or getting information about the wedding. Hopefully this video was helpful for you, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Look forward to seeing everyone.